Mr. Todd Watkins, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today. I'd also like to thank Representative Hanks for introducing this Bill 1033. My name is Todd Watkins. I am a resident of El Paso County. I'm a retired federal agent and a candidate for sheriff of El Paso County. For far too long, this body and our federal government have acted in their own interests and in the interest of advancing the power and influence of the state, and have ignored and abandoned the reason for the existence of government, which is to defend the people's God-given rights. 1033 is a step in the right direction of returning governance back to the consent of the governed. Contrary to statements made by the current White House administration, our rights, enshrined by the United States Constitution, are in fact absolute. The Bill of Rights is inviolable, and it is regrettable that legislation is necessary to enforce this fact. The right of we the people to keep and bear arms is directly pursuant to our inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The men who founded our nation and our Republican form of government saw this right as sacrosanct, and in order to ensure that it was protected from government, they determined that it shall not be infringed. This body and the U.S. Congress have passed myriad legislation that absolutely infringe on our Second Amendment rights. 1033 is the first of what should be many bills to restore this right to its proper place with we the people. There is no sound or logical argument to require law-abiding citizens to pay for and obtain a permit to carry a legally owned weapon, a weapon that is constitutionally protected. As a lifelong law enforcement officer seeking office to continue this service, I have no inclination to enforce any unconstitutional statute or regulation against otherwise law-abiding Americans. There is no benefit in requiring Americans to obtain permits for lawfully owned weapons other than to collect revenue for the state and to further infringe on a constitutionally protected right. 1033 is the correct decision in moving towards a more constitutionally aligned government. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Members, do we have questions for this panel?